Jake, thanks very much for joining us from Gdansk. Just give us your view on the outlook for 2021.
We are still, in uncertain times. I think during this pandemic, we have yet to see, a sort of a brighter light at the end of the tunnel. So we are still dealing with it day to day, and there is still, a great deal of uncertainty. So that's just, that's what everyone's used to right now. But I see movement on a daily basis. Of course, myself personally, I'm coming back to the office every day, as are a lot of other people. The car parks are fuller. There are people moving around. Lights are on. People are milling about. People are using meeting rooms, and there generally just seems to be a bit more of a physical presence, within the project. And I think that's twofold. I think that's a mixture of people just feeling a bit of fatigue. Homeworking and maybe commitments, are different after the new year. So people are just finding a bit more of an escape coming back to the office. And I think that people are feeling a bit more comfortable and a bit sort of more safer. Here now, we've certainly got a lot of space to utilise, and people having their own offices or people having meeting rooms away from open spaces is generally making people feel a lot more comfort. So I see that there is a trickle of movement day to day. People seem to be sort of coming back slowly. And then on the bigger picture, we see that business is still being done. We've done deals, we've signed deals here at Olivia Business Centre. Some of our other companies within the group have done some very positive things, really, since Christmas. So business hasn't slowed down so much. And the individual, I think, just wants to get back to doing something which they know and which makes them feel, a bit more normal.
You mentioned there about people coming back to the workplace. You've obviously got a lot of occupiers there. So what's giving them the confidence to return?
I think it's the technology that we've been quick to employ and to sort of upgrade as well. And many of the Polish companies actually never left Olivia Business Centre during the whole pandemic, from start until today. So there has always been a contingency of people here. When I say contingency, it's still over 1,000 people that are coming in daily to the office. So it's just really more of the international companies which are taking messages from their home bases, maybe in New York or in London, where the situation is considerably worse. So anything to do with the psychology that we are open for business, that we are safe, that we are doing everything that we can that's physically possible, technologically possible to combat everything. Is always good. So it's always just giving that sort of general feeling of comfort, which is very, very important, and we see it starts to work.
And there's a lot of focus on technology at the moment, and particularly air quality. Is that a growing focus for you as well, Jake?
Absolutely. And I think the wellness thing is going to be really big this year. Certainly, there's more of a focus on mental well-being. I think during this pandemic, it's just highlighted that people might feel like they are alone or they are detached. And so, Olivia has always been really a people-focused project. Right from the very beginning, we had, very, very good advice, and we went, straight for that people focus. So now the wellness comes into play, and we've got a number of projects on the go which are going to really, I think, enhance that feeling. So common spaces which are going to be more colourful, more softer, more vibrant. We've got the winter garden now, which is going to be delivered later in the year, which is going to be a natural sort of oasis for chill out, for reset from the working day. Plus, more of the gastronomic offerings and more sort of integration with local society, which is going to play a much bigger role for us here. So I think that we're well prepared for that, and I think during the 2021, I think it's going to become really pronounced, and there's going to be a lot of people interested in it.
Really interesting to see how some of these themes will influence both the occupier markets and also potentially office design going forward. Thanks very much for joining us, Jake.
A pleasure, Richard, as always. Thank you.